People returning. Hanging out a little bit today, got some lessons, and then at the end of the day, I'm shooting a video for you guys. And I was practicing some guitar. You know me, I thought I'd do it a little bit with you guys. So I was trying to practice over this little Georgia on My Mind. I saw someone playing it on Instagram the other night, and I was like, man, that's a great progression that I haven't spent any time doing. So I was trying to learn the progression, learn some movements, maybe try and solo some stuff a little bit better. I haven't really tried playing lead stuff over, but figured I'd come on here and hang out with you guys. A little bit of an early-ish morning stream. I've got right now the... I'm trying to follow. I got some chords up. Gonna hang out and play a little bit. What's up, you guys? My live stream traffic on YouTube versus TikTok is wild. It feels like YouTube is a ghost town. You mean when you personally live stream, Sean? Because right now I'm having the opposite problem. Obviously, we've got just you in here right now. But most of the time, by the time I'm done with the lives after I go for a while and stuff, I get way more people on YouTube. It probably just comes down to which platform you're putting more time into, right? What's up, everybody? Yeah, man, I've got on TikTok, for me, it's hard because I can come on here. I also, if we're being honest, I just end up making more money on the lives on here. I don't always make crazy money, but TikTok, you might walk away with like 10 cents if it's a good day, for me. On here, if it's a good day, maybe I'll walk away with like 30 bucks. You know? I was trying to play over this progression, man. Get some stuff going that... Hey, I do not know Merry Christmas. I was gonna come on here and I was thinking about doing today. I already didn't put in the title, so we're not doing it. I was thinking about doing some like requests. Normally I do that, like if you tip anything, I'd try and throw the request on, because I do have my computer hooked up and stuff. But hey, yes, Mav, I do. This is a CE24 semi-hollow. I got the truss rod cover off right now, but it is that. It's from 2002. It's from 2021. And I got Stratton Audio, SoCal 76, I think they're called, pickups in it. Dude, I love these pickups. And here I was playing kind of... We're also running through the HDR X28 today. But I got a little bit of drive on it. It's just got... There's this neck pickup. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Yo, caught this dog eating a cardboard box over in the sides. Hey, thanks you guys. We're working on playing through some of that George on My Mind progression is great, man. Hit that. Got some crazy hair. I just woke up. I got some coffee. I didn't just wake up, but what's that progression doing? We're doing one. Up to that dominant 3, right? That's gonna lead us to 6. A little augmented, right? You can do that great trick with that 5 right there. Hey, what's up? I see Willie Tate in here. Y'all, Willie Tate's good friend, great musician. Check out Willie's channel. Honestly, I should be saying check out his new album, which is freaking awesome. What's up, Tate? Willie Tate? Don't know what to call him. Willie Tate. Oh. Man, I love your rhythm playing. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. I've got a backing track going for this right now. I think it's a little slower than what I've been playing it at. I was trying to get those chords under your fingers, you know? That George on My Mind progression is so good, and it's kind of like a jazz blues, right? We got that. It's a great little initial turn on that. Kind of like a G9 without the root, not the root in the bass. C7, and sharp diminished 4, back to 1. And you start the progression, right? 1, dominant 3, up to 6. We do a little 2-5, kinda, to a 4 chord. Then you hit that classic blues thing, that sharp diminished 4, right? Then we literally just got a 6, 2, 5. Then it does this flat 7 thing, and then it does it again. 6, 2, 5, back to 1. That's that heart of that progression. Lost a little bit there. All right, let me answer some of these questions. What's up, everybody? Oh, I know it's early. We're probably going to have a slow crowd today, and that's cool, man. That's cool. Matt, good to see you. One last breath. I don't really know one last breath. I mean, it's about as close as I'm going to get right there. I'm also a little out of tune. It sounds like. it. I don't know, like I know that song, but I don't know it. So let's see. Then we go to A. Doing at one point with the slide. Should we go glass, maybe? I was working on playing behind the slide. So what was I just... it's hard to do, man, playing behind the slide. It's hard to play behind the slide, dude. Okay, man, we got everybody leaving. This is a slow one today, but I'm also streaming at kind of an early time for me. I don't know any of those, you guys, and I'm sorry. D minor, A minor, B minor, G minor. Oh, he's saying A major. Yeah, you don't have to put the M next to it. I know you did put a capital M, but yeah, man, some nice little stuff. Well, we'll just hang. I know we got kind of a slow one going today. I do like that. That's what I'm thinking. I'll try. Having some fun out here with that. Well, what's up, you guys? What's up? Got a smaller crowd in here hanging out. I could just keep playing, but I'd rather answer some questions from y'all, man. Okay. What is it about the intervals that I need to know to master guitar? Thanks, bro. Okay. So, great question. Great question. What is it about the intervals? Why do they matter? Man, the intervals are really important to kind of get under your fingers. And the way you could start doing that, if you know some of your cage system chord shapes, is you could just look up a diagram. But the intervals, if I'm playing in the key of E, I got, that's E major scale, right? Right, so I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1. So, knowing that initially, that's how you find the intervals. In key of E, you just need to, whatever key, you play the major scale and you just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1. Okay, now why is that important? So, when I play a major chord, with a little bit of music theory knowledge, I know a major chord is built off the 1, the major third, and the 5th. So that just means in this, to build a major chord, I need a 1, which is E, because we started on E. Then I need a 3, 1, 2, 3, there's our 3. Then I need a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's our 5. And that's a major triad, right? You can keep building it. So if I play that full C-shaped E major chord, I know I'm playing the 1, the major third, the 5, the 1, the major third. Now, where does that come into play then when you're playing lead? Well, those specific notes, if I'm playing over E, see how there, every phrase I was ending on the 1, 3, or 5, specifically for that example. And I know where it's at. Here, so I know these intervals. I know my E major scale. And I know out of this shape, here, 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 and here, and up here, and here, but are going to be good places to land, to end my phrase, to emphasize while I'm playing over the E. Now, that's not an always right, completely rule, but that's a great way to start, of just being able to say, so when I go to the 4 chord right there, right? I went up to 4. Now I'm thinking E's our blanket. E's the umbrella, so I'm still, it's our home base context, but now I'm playing an A chord. So I'm thinking about those notes in A. I'm playing the 1, the 1, the major third, the 5, and the 1. I know that for every chord I'm hitting. Every chord I'm hitting, I know what I'm playing. So I can emphasize any of those notes inside my space of E, right? This is a good initial starting rule. So if I'm on E, so see there, I'm using those ideas and I'm going through each chord and I'm thinking my umbrella is E. Now, E major, you can start, there's more to it than just that, but to start, that's why those intervals are important. And I know that in every shape. It's just the 5 cage shapes. I play this E, I'm playing 1, 5, 1, major third, 5, 1. This E, I'm playing 1, 5, 1, major third, 1, major third, 5, 1, major third, 1, 5, 1, major third, 5, 1, major third, 5, 1, major third. Got another one up here. that starts over. So I know those in each of them. And then I know just the E major scale. So you got to learn the 5 chord shapes, right? The cage shapes. And then just the major scale in each of those spots on the fretboard. And then you got it all open. You got the whole fretboard open. I can sit in drone E and play all the way up the fretboard and land on that 1, 3, or 5 to emphasize my phrase, to make it sound coherent instead of me just going. You know, there's no coherence to that. But combining that knowledge together with some phrasing and some little bit of rhythm, just a little bit, you can go up and down the fretboard and make it sound musical. There it was. I was just playing an E major that whole time, except it was C major the whole time. I played that little chord to get back around. Anyways, hey, great question. Great question. Hey, Dazu, I am not lefty. I'm not lefty. YouTube won't let you unmirror the camera for these. How long did it take for me to pick? You mean just like play? Is that what you mean? Or Screaming, what's up? Matico, good to see you. Man, those interval stuff is really important. And once you get a hold of that little bit of music theory, you start manipulating stuff. So if I know this is a 1, 3, 5, 1 major third, then you say, okay, I want to play an E major 7. So you do need to know, okay, what's an E major 7? It's 1, 3, major 7. And then the 5 too, you could omit the 5. So there I'm just looking for an extra root, and I'm going to lower it a half step. So I go from... So I know that shape, but I'm also just thinking about manipulating what I've already got. You know, and then once you start moving through stuff like that, at one point in one of those examples, I played E major, played E major 7, then I played E dominant 7 because I was trying to lead myself up to that 4 chord. You go. Yeah, Matt, I could definitely talk about triads. It was a good little lesson. Hey, man, yeah, I'm here. I like answering questions and stuff. I hope some of that helps. It takes some practice, you guys. Oh, you mean literally pick strings accurately? To be honest, I don't know. It was so long ago. I'm coming up. It's crazy. Christmas time, I guess I can up the number now. Up to 17 years of playing. It's been 16 years all year, and Christmas time every year is about when I started, so I upped that number. So 17 years. I don't know, to be honest. It's been so long. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, accurately, it takes time, and there's levels of the accuracy. Be kind of proficient, I don't know. Inside a year, I was fairly proficient. Not crazy. I don't have a crazy fast right hand. Where to strike with triads? Matt. Is it Matt? Yeah, Matt. You know, this is how I'd maybe think about it. If you know the cage system stuff, you about know all your triads. If you don't know the cage system, that's okay, but why don't you take some of these bar chords. So look, this is an A major bar chord. Okay, so I'd start breaking. Lots of times people are teaching triads that are going up and down this way. Now that's important. I think you should work on that. But to start, you can also say, look, right here, I know, what, 4 triads? 3 of them technically for this shape. But this big E shape, start breaking it down. Now the benefit is, once you know those intervals I was talking about, I know I'm playing 1, 5, 1, major third, 5, 1. I know that. But look, here's the top bit of that shape. Just that top bit. Here, so this is G, I'm sorry, yeah, G, B, and E string. Here's the D, G, and B string. And here's the A, D, and G string. Look, you got 3 sets of triads that you're already playing there. 1, 2, 3. And each one is, this is 5th in the bass, root in the bass, major 3rd in the bass. It's all of them. And then down here you have a power chord because there's no major 3rd. So learning a little bit of music theory, you don't have to learn a ton, man. You don't have to be reading music and playing Bach. But a little bit of that basic music theory really goes a really long way. You know, and you can still, it's not like you're locked into playing, I don't know, fancy whatever stuff, but you could start there. Now I say, okay, well, this is the next shape. So I got a little power chord here. You could do something like this maybe, where although there I don't have a 5th in there, I guess. So that's not completely right. I guess you could add the 5th in. Well, it's a 6, so it's kind of like a little dyad. Power chord. Here's this little triad. So you would be going, right? What key were we in? I can't even, oh, we're doing it in A. So I'm just thinking, I'm just walking up these A chords. I got A and E shape, A and D shape, A and, whoops, if I play it right, A and A shape, A and D shape, A and C shape, and A shape. Okay. Absolutely. Tony, what's up? Hey, you guys, sorry. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Thanks for doing it. Absolutely, Tony. Especially when you add in theory parts, help understanding how things fit together. Absolutely. It just takes a little bit of it, you guys. You know, it doesn't have to be this crazy deep dive. You know, I know a decent little bit of theory just because I like it, but not a crazy amount, you know. I'm no, like, crazy jazz cat. I want to get a little bit more into that. That's why I was working on this George on My Mind thing that okay, did you learn, hey, Matt, cage system before we moved to Nashville? No, I did not know the cage system. The huge leap, and this is why I'm always on here teaching this stuff, the massive leap in my playing was coming to Nashville, realizing I didn't know things like that. I didn't know the whole fretboard. I could play some stuff, but I didn't always know exactly where I was everywhere. I didn't have the fretboard mapped out. The cage system mapped it out. And then learning those intervals and just connecting the scales with, that's what started to map it out. Now, the knowledge goes deeper than that. But that shot my playing forward 20x. 20x. If you learn that now, in a year, 2 years, you will be infinitely better at guitar. That's just just a fact, you know? And there's not a reason that someone like Guthrie Trapp doesn't come on here, who obviously can play and is preaching that all the time. He learned that at a really young age. I wish I'd learned that so much sooner, because I just know, I came to Nashville, I'd be like, okay, we're playing in the key of G. I know my G major pentatonic. And I could play stuff like that. I could go... play that. Then when we go to the 4 chord, I go. Go to the 5 chord. It's all just G major pentatonic. So I wouldn't even think about, oh, there's a C coming. Oh, there's a D coming. And back to 1. And with that basic music theory, then going to the 4 chord, that stuff doesn't sound bad. I could play over it. But then going to the 4 chord, you have so much more ideas of anyways. Okay, let me block this guy. Boom. Oh, whoops. Ha, my bad. Hold on, Matt. Sorry, Matt. Wrong person. There we go. Sorry about that, Matt. Blocked the wrong guy. Blocked the wrong guy. Huh. Anyways, I'm on here talking a lot, you guys. Slow day. I'm sure people are back at work for a little bit. Thanksgiving and stuff. I am too. I got some lessons today. And then I'm shooting a video for you guys a little bit later. I gotta get showered and stuff, and you know, it is crazy. The more when you start working a little bit harder on these videos, it's like, okay, I need to like maybe not be in sweatpants. But on the lives, I don't care, man. I like to send it. What are some questions? What are you guys planning on? What are you guys working on at home? Free lesson, free advice. What can I help you with? What are you working on? Or just stuff you're curious about knowing, you know? Let's get some questions rolling. What's the point? I don't think anyone has the answer to that question. But I do feel bad if you have that perspective. That's a pretty, that would suck. I'm glad I don't have your perspective. That would suck to be thinking that way. Okay, trying to make better transitions between open chords. This is what I'd say. You got your cowboy chords, right? You're trying to get a little bit quicker at doing them. I'd identify, you might be good at a couple. So there's a few things I'd say. First off, when I think about, sometimes when I'm teaching students and we're doing chords, like let's say like this. Let's do a, so if I go G to D to C, back to G. Let me tune up too real quick. I gotta change these strings. They're not really holding the way I want to. Because I bet it's gonna say we're about in tune. Oh, we're a little out. So gonna be a couple things. First off, the key, no one wants to hear it, but slowing it down. You need to get it right first, then you speed it up some, you know what I mean? Get it right first, then speed it up. So, get it right. But also, I want you to think, when you're trying to make those open chord transitions, sometimes when I'm teaching students, if it's newer, if I say, let's play G, D, C, they're going, you know, I'd think a little bit about what you don't have to move. So in this example, now if I play the C this way, which I love playing C's that way, you don't have to just do this. This is a good, you know, same with G. Look at this ring finger never has to move. I just, let's see how I never lifted my ring finger up there. So it's maybe looking at your efficiency. That's not going to be the case for every chord progression, but sometimes it's, see, let's just hop right over. If I'm going A minor to E minor. See here, it's looking at efficiency. Instead of saying I'm going, you know, so I look at efficiency, and then just sometimes you don't have to move fingers. When I play this thing, my ring finger never moves. Anyways, I'd look at that efficiency, right? What is up, you guys? We're coming out at almost 40 minutes on here. It's a little bit slower live stream. I appreciate the questions, though. To be honest, I might take this time, because I got some time before my lesson. I might head over to TikTok, try a little bit of streaming on TikTok. I'm trying to grow that more. We just hit 10,000 followers on TikTok, which is awesome. But what is up, Guy? Walks Elsa. Anyways, I think if no one else has got any more immediate questions, we might go over there. So if you want some more of this, follow me over to TikTok. Try and hit that TikTok stream a little bit. Same username. All right, you guys, I think with that, we're going to cruise over and do another 30 minutes or so on TikTok. See what the people over there are doing. So, you guys, hey, I'll say this at the end for anyone rewatching this or whatever. If you're interested in lessons, it's timavenmusic@gmail.com. Reach out if you're interested in taking a lesson. Happy to work with you. I do Zoom lessons. You get the full recording of the lesson. I've also got a booklet and some resources and stuff I'll provide you and whatnot. So, you guys, I think until next time, I'm going to head over to TikTok. If you want to keep watching, find me on TikTok. Same user.